Nisha, of course, keep bringing us regular updates as you have them. Thanks for joining us right now on Power Lunch. Remember that there's the other point of this story, which is that a lot of the other airlines seem to be benefiting from it. We'll analyze that as well for you right through the day as most passengers move to other airlines like both Air India and Kingfisher, besides Indigo, etc. Now, let's go ahead and welcome Amit Sareen, the CEO and Director at Anant Raj Industries, joining us right here live on the program. Good afternoon, Amit, and thanks for being here on Power Lunch. Want to quickly ask you about the land acquisition spree that the company seems to be on. What exactly is the objective behind it?
See, Siddharth, like, I guess we discussed earlier also, today the land prices are pretty low, and we guess this is the right time to enter into land and take positions. So that is exactly what we are doing. Fortunately, the company was not very aggressive 1.5 years back in doing this. And we feel now is the right time to do that, and we are sitting on surplus cash, so that is what we plan to do with the surplus cash.
All right, I remember in fact that you had mentioned this is something on your radar, so it's finally materializing. Tell us, when you talk about the surplus cash, firstly, just how much cash are we talking about, how much are you willing to spend, and which are the areas that you're looking at?
See, Siddharth, we have about 750 crores of surplus cash with us. We are a zero debt company, so this is all cash available with the company. Out of this, about 300 crores is committed towards the present execution which is going on, and about 450 is going to be used for acquisitions. The focus of these acquisitions now is going to be mainly residential, because see, today we feel low cost housing is one sector which in fact everybody in our trade is looking at, but we feel this is the right time to enter, because now is the time we can get land at very low cost. See, construction cost and the sizes of the apartment can only come down to a certain extent, but the main backbone of that project would be the land cost, and that is something which is now available at a very attractive price.
That's a fair point you make, of course, and I remember that this seems to be an ideal sort of situation for companies like yours. Tell me though, specifically in the area of Delhi and NCR, are there also distressed assets that you might be eyeing?
Well, yes, there are. Yes, we are looking at them, and we can't talk about it right now, but once we do it, it'll be public knowledge.
All right, fair enough, and I know that we'll come right back to you when you are ready to talk about it. Let's also talk about fundraising. Convertible warrants, that was one route that you were said to be using. Is fundraising a priority right now, given the fact that you seem to have ample cash on hand?
No, Siddharth, not at all. See, the company today is sitting on an enabling resolution, but this is totally being opportunistic. The company may not use this resolution if we do not see enough opportunities of buying land. And like I told you, as of now, we have 450 of our own, out of which we have committed some towards now buying assets, but the balance is still available with us. Only once we finish this and we have enough opportunities on the with us, only then we'll make use of this.
All right. Amit, you mentioned that this is a good time for you to, of course, pick up, let's say, distressed assets or even land at a cheaper rate. But you have a lot of projects that are coming up for completion, both in 2010, 2011. What's the pickup in demand on that side of the market from the customer side?
See, Siddharth, rates have come down undoubtedly. But fortunately, we were sticking to our area, and which is the NCR for us. We did not go outside the NCR, and our land acquisition cost because of this was pretty low. And that is what today is helping us. Rates have come down. Primarily in the last 3 years, Anant Raj has been basically focusing on rental income. That now today, the product is now ready and it's getting leased. The rates have come down. In certain cases, they have corrected by almost 30-35%. But because of the low land cost, that is what is helping us still, pretty good. And number two, we don't have any debt to retire or anything. So whatever is coming to the company is clear-cut income.
All right, when you talk about income in the future though, will there be a large chunk still coming in from the rental side? What about specific projects like your IT park projects? What about rentals on that front?
Rentals in that case have already started. Of course, like I told you, rentals have become low. They've corrected by 30-35%. But rentals have started, yes. But going forward, rental is going to be one stable income which is going to be available to the company always. And it's going to be starting substantially from this year and almost doubling next year.
All right, Amit, you also have a strategic alliance with GIC. Give us some more details on the kind of potential acquisitions or any other business development on that area.
See, GIC came into the company. They bought a stake in the company. This was 2 years ago. This was through a private placement, and we signed a joint venture and a co-investment agreement with them. But as of now, we are looking to doing projects together, but nothing has taken off. Last year, as you know, the land prices were so high. It didn't make any sense for us to acquire land at that time and then do projects. But now is a good time, and we are discussing. But as of now, nothing has happened. But it may happen very soon.
So overall, you're saying, of course, that there is a positive turnaround. That part is not surprising to us, and it's good to know that it's similar at Anant Raj as well. One last point, then, compared to the big dip that we saw, perhaps a low point that we saw with the fourth quarter of last year, let's say, what's the outlook for the rest of this fiscal looking like for you?
I guess, see, the worst is behind us, Siddharth, and going forward, things would only be improving from here. And if you see, overall, in the industry-wise, things are only looking up now.
All right, Amit. Well, I think all of that sounds pretty good. I know that your investors will be happy to hear it too. Many thanks for joining us here on Power Lunch, and all the best with those plans as well as the market itself. We hope things stay pretty much on the positive side for you as well.